High-value men are a rare breed, who have the courage and determination to break away from societal norms and blaze their own trail. They are not content with simply going through the motions of life, and waiting for opportunities to come to them. Instead, they actively seek out challenges and embrace calculated risks in their pursuit of growth and self-improvement. Their unyielding drive to constantly better themselves sets them apart from the masses. Rather than blindly adhering to every rule and restriction, they make their own rules, taking control of their lives and forging their own path to success and happiness. These men are not afraid to step outside of their comfort zones and embrace new experiences. They understand that personal growth often requires discomfort, and are willing to push themselves to the limit in order to achieve their goals. So with that said, here are 8 rules high-value men break while reaching their full potential and finding happiness. Number 1. They don't feel the need to follow the crowd. High-value men have a unique perspective on life. They don't conform to societal norms just for the sake of fitting in. They are confident in their beliefs, and are not afraid to voice their opinions, even if it means going against the popular opinion. This independence of thought sets them apart from the masses, and gives them a strong sense of individuality. In a world where many people strive for popularity and acceptance, high-value men have a different approach. They do not seek validation from others, and are not concerned with being liked by everyone. They are comfortable in their own skin and do not feel the need to conform to others' expectations. This self-assurance is what makes them truly valuable. Their independence extends to their decision-making as well. They do not follow the crowd blindly, and instead, they use their own judgment and intuition to guide them. They are not afraid of taking a different path, or standing out from the crowd. They are comfortable with being unique, and embracing their individuality. Furthermore, high-value men do not let the opinions of others bring them down. They know that they are on their own journey, and they are not trying to prove anything to anyone. As long as they are being true to themselves and living life on their own terms, they are content and fulfilled. Number 2. They never apologize for who they are. High-value men understand that they do not need to apologize for who they are. They have a strong sense of self, and are proud of their beliefs, values and principles. They understand that these qualities make them unique and attractive to the right kind of people. They are not willing to compromise their individuality just to please others. They know that changing themselves to fit someone else's expectations will only lead to unhappiness and the loss of self-respect. Instead, they choose to embrace their authentic selves, even if it means that some people might not like them. These men are an acquired taste, and not everyone will understand or appreciate their qualities. And that's okay, because they understand that not everyone has to like them. They surround themselves with people who appreciate and love them for who they are, and they have worked hard to cultivate their personalities so that they can attract those kind of people into their lives. By being true to themselves, they show confidence and strength, and they attract others who are similarly confident and strong. They do not need to conform to societal norms or follow the crowd. Instead, they choose to lead by example, and live their lives in a way that is true to who they are. Number 3. They are not thirsty to be in a relationship. High-value men know that they do not need to be in a relationship in order to feel happy and fulfilled. They are perfectly content being single, and they do not feel the pressure to conform to societal norms or expectations. They understand that there is more to life than just relationships, and they do not feel the need to fill the empty space in their life with just anyone. These men are confident in their own skin, and they enjoy their own company. They are not afraid of being alone, and they know how to occupy their time with hobbies, interests and activities that bring them joy. They understand that they are enough on their own, and that they do not need someone else to complete them. When they do decide to enter a relationship, it is because they have found someone who they truly connect with, someone they can trust, and someone they want to share their life with. They are not looking for just anyone to fill a void, but for someone who is truly compatible with them and shares their values, beliefs and interests. They take the time to get to know someone before jumping into a relationship, and they are not afraid of waiting for the right person to come along. They understand that the right relationship will come when the time is right, and they do not feel the need to force anything. They are patient and confident in their ability to attract the right person into their lives when the time is right. Number 4. They are in competition with themselves. High-value men understand that the only competition that truly matters is the one with themselves. They don't waste their time and energy comparing themselves to others, or trying to keep up with the Joneses. They would rather focus on their own lives and pursuing their own interests and passions, instead of trying to imitate others. They know that there's no point in trying to be someone you're not. They are confident in who they are, and what they bring to the table. They understand that everyone has their own unique set of skills, abilities and interests, and that's what makes them special. Instead of trying to fit into a mold or follow the crowd, they embrace their individuality and use it to their advantage. They also don't feel the need to follow trends or do what everyone else is doing. They understand that just because something is popular, doesn't mean it's right for them. They trust their own judgment and make decisions based on what they believe is best for themselves, rather than what others might think. So they focus on being themselves, and they are perfectly happy with that. They know that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, and they work hard to cultivate a strong sense of self-awareness and self-love. They don't let the opinions of others influence them, and they don't let societal pressures dictate how they should live their lives. Number 5. They don't ever make a scene. High-value men possess a certain grace and poise that sets them apart from the rest of the crowd. They understand the importance of carrying themselves with dignity and respect, especially in public. However, this doesn't mean that they are always reserved and quiet. They know how to make a statement, but they also understand the value of silence. They don't feel the need to make a scene, or prove themselves to others every time they open their mouths. Instead, they speak when they feel it is necessary and choose their words carefully. These men are confident in their abilities, and don't need approval or validation from others. They are not concerned with being liked by everyone, nor do they need to be the center of attention all the time. In fact, they value their solitude and prefer to keep a low profile. Their actions speak louder than words, and they are more interested in living a life of substance and purpose. When it comes to communicating, these high-value men know that sometimes less is more. They understand the power of silence, and the impact it can have on a conversation. They don't feel the need to fill every moment with words, and they are comfortable with pauses and silences. They know that sometimes the most impressive things are said in silence, and that the right words at the right time can leave a lasting impression. Number 6. They don't have all the answers. High-value men are not defined by their ability to have all the answers, they are defined by their willingness to try. They understand that life is not always predictable, and that they won't have all the answers. Instead of being intimidated by the unknown, they embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. They don't see themselves as perfect, and they don't expect to have all the answers at all times. They are not afraid of failure, and they know that it is a natural part of the learning process. High-value men believe that if they don't try, then they can never succeed. They approach each new challenge with a positive attitude, ready to tackle it head-on. They are always striving to better themselves and their understanding of the world. If they find themselves facing a difficult situation or question they cannot answer, they don't get discouraged. Instead, they turn to the people who care about them and ask for help. They understand the importance of seeking out knowledge and expertise, and they are not afraid to ask for guidance. They believe that no one knows everything, and that everyone can benefit from the wisdom of others. Furthermore, high-value men are always striving to learn and grow as people. They seek out new experiences, challenges and knowledge in order to expand their perspectives and understanding of the world. They are curious, open-minded and always seeking new opportunities to learn and grow. Number 7. They don't need to always be right. High-value men are confident, but they don't have to be right all the time in order to feel good about themselves. They understand that being right is not always the most important thing, and that there is much more to life than winning arguments. They are not afraid to admit when they are wrong, and they are open to learning from others. They believe that it is through listening and taking others' opinions into account that they can gain new perspectives and broaden their understanding of the world. They don't see the world in black and white, and they are comfortable with ambiguity and uncertainty. They are always willing to consider different viewpoints, and take an open-minded approach to problem solving. High-value men also understand that there is more to life than what can be found in books. They believe in the power of personal experience, and the lessons that can be learned from real-life interactions. They are not just theorists, but practical people who are always looking for ways to apply what they have learned. They are open to new ideas, and are always seeking new experiences and opportunities to grow. They are comfortable with the idea that there is no such thing as being perfect, and they accept their limitations. They don't feel the need to prove themselves to others, or to constantly strive for perfection. They are comfortable with who they are, and they believe that it is through embracing their flaws and imperfections that they can become the best version of themselves. Number 8. They don't need to be the center of attention. High-value men are confident in themselves, and don't feel the need to be the center of attention to prove it. They understand that true confidence comes from within, and is not dependent on external validation. They are comfortable with themselves, and don't need others to validate their worth or their identity. These men are also not afraid to take a step back and let others shine. They understand that it is not always about being the star of the show, and that sometimes it is more important to support others and help them shine. They are happy to play a supporting role, and are content to stay in the background. They believe that everyone should have the opportunity to share their talents and ideas, and they are happy to help other people do so. High-value men also understand the importance of humility. They don't believe that they are always right or that they know everything. They are willing to listen to others, and take their opinions into account. They are not afraid to admit when they are wrong, and they are always open to learning. They are not intimidated by the success of others, and are happy to celebrate their achievements. They don't see other people's successes as a threat to their own, and they are happy to see others do well. They believe that there is enough success to go around, and that everyone can achieve their goals if they work hard and persevere.